Ancient technologies we no longer can recreate today. Hello and welcome back to another video here on High Tech 10s. We have so many mysteries regarding early humans and civilizations. There are several questions to answer regarding how early civilizations built massive cities and impressive buildings with primitive tools. Early civilizations have repeatedly made discoveries and invented techniques that we still can't quite reproduce, even with all of our modern technology and insight. This video is dedicated to those ancient wonders and highlights. Stay tuned. Da Vinci's tank. Leonardo da Vinci is remembered for the arts, but many don't know that he was a tech guy as well during the Middle Ages. Leonardo designed an armored war vehicle that didn't work. Dubbed Leonardo's fighting vehicle, the heavy proto-tank had a conical shell of armor and looked a lot like a giant turtle. Perhaps too much like a turtle, as the vehicle schematics suggest that it would be too heavy and too slow to be effective in any form of combat. Further adding to the mystery, the gears necessary to power its movement were designed in reverse order. This mistake seems unlikely for the brilliant engineer Da Vinci, and some historians think he deliberately sabotaged the vehicle's design to prevent its use. Greek fire. Greek fire is an interesting historical technology in that it sounds fantastic, was completely real, and its composition remains a mystery. This ancient weapon was used primarily by the Byzantine Empire between the 600s and 1200s. It consisted of a pipe mounted to Byzantine ships that sprayed a thick, gel-like fire to enemy vehicles. Dozens of relatively reliable sources attest to its existence, but by the 1300s, all accounts of the weapon had stopped. It's thought that the recipe was lost due to either the empire's gradual decay or its loss of territory with the necessary ingredients, but either way, Greek fire fell into mystery. Greek fire had the ability to keep burning on a surface of water and was difficult to put out, and so most experts believe it was at least somewhat similar to modern napalm. Oxford Electric Bell. Unlike most entries in this video, scientists could probably figure out how the Oxford Electric Bell works tomorrow if they tried. The problem is that this would entail ending the bell's 181-year experiment, which otherwise shows no signs of stopping. The bell has been ringing since 1840. Built by London firm Watkins & Hill, 2 dry pile batteries power this swinging instrument. You would usually expect such primitive batteries to die long ago, but the unique composition of the bell's batteries has kept it going strong. Though scientists are desperate to figure that composition out, the bell is one of the oldest ongoing experiments in the world, and the ending prematurely is too great a cost. Antikythera mechanism. We couldn't create this video without mentioning the Antikythera mechanism. Found in a shipwreck off the coast of the Greek island Antikythera, scientists have assembled and inferred enough pieces of the mechanism to reveal its use. They're fairly certain that the mechanism is an array of a mechanical solar motor system. The mystery is that it was made in the 1st or 2nd century, and clockwork that's sophisticated had never been seen in history until 1200 years later. The mechanism had at least 37 intermeshing gears, and all its moving pieces combined to predict the movements of celestial bodies fairly accurately. Though other similar devices were mentioned in various texts from that era, none have ever been found with anything but a small fraction of the Antikythera mechanism's mechanical complexity. Rocks at Sacsayhuaman. Sacsayhuaman is an Incan fort from the 1400s, located just outside of Cusco, Peru. What makes this site so impressive and so enigmatic are its walls, which are built from stacked stones that weigh each roughly 100 to 120 tons. On top of that, the massive stones have smooth, polished finishes and fit neatly together, suggesting that they were melted and re-hardened inside of a type of kiln. No kiln could ever be that big, especially not 600 years ago. Researchers are divided as to how the stones were molded. Some suggest complex systems of mirrors and glass to harness and magnify solar energy, but no record of such a system exists. Others have suggested that the walls were originally more jagged until natural fires partially melted the stones together. However, experiments have shown that regular, non-insulated fire could not get hot enough to affect the stone. Stradivari. Finally, we have the most famous musical instrument in history, the few string instruments confirmed to have been made by master craftsman Antonio Stradivari and family in the 1600s and 1700s. Stradivari are known for their peerless sound quality, and the vast majority of the best players in the world use them as their primary instruments. Around 600 of them survive to the present day, with more and more succumbing to the perils of time each year, and the formula for reproducing them lost. The instruments have been the subject of intense scrutiny for centuries, as various researchers attempt to either explain their unique qualities or debunk them entirely. Recent studies, using more sophisticated technology than previously available, such as X-rays and CT scans, have indeed found some unusual properties in the finest of the Stradivari. Most commonly, it seems that their wood is unusually dense, which may contribute to a superior resonance. However, the instrument is still a mystery and cannot be explained. Did we miss any other ancient technology that modern science has no way to explain? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.